So to get started, hi, I'm Ethan Colbert with Century 21 Parker & Scroggins Realty. Today I have with me Michael Henry, the great Michael Henry Construction here, and this is the Grant County Gang. So I'm going to be here and let Mike take it away a little bit and let him discuss a little bit about himself and what brings him to the community. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I'm Mike Henry. Got Michael Henry Construction, and we build new homes and variety of different buildings and such as, well.
Just in the local community around Sheridan, you provide housing and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So how long have you lived in Sheridan?
Been here all my life, 32 years.
32 years, all your life, huh?
Yeah, I wished.
Yeah, I got you. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Is there anything about Sheridan that
been here really 54.
54.
Yeah.
I got you. So, and are you very acquainted with everybody here? And you know
most everybody. It's growing. So used to be it was a small town, and it still is a small town, but. It's grown through the years, and there's definitely people moved in you don't know, like it used to be. Everybody knew everybody,
right.
and it's still got that same vibe and everything. But it's still a small, good town. Low crime. Just good people.
Good. Well, that kind of actually segues to the next question. What do you love most about Sheridan since you've been here for 54 years? What is it that keeps you here?
I would say, just the people and the atmosphere. Of course, my business is here that I've grown through the years.
Right.
It's kind of hard just to start somewhere else when you're kind of rooted.
Yeah, yeah.
And, of course, my family, got family here through all the years and everything. So, just...
Have you seen or witnessed any major changes throughout the 54 years of being here, and since you're being rooted here through Sheridan, like some major changes over those decades that have happened?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's like we got the bypass come in, and we've got different businesses that's come in. As far as the factories that's built up.
Right.
Some of them's bought out. So highways, there's been different businesses pop up. But yeah, I mean, there's been quite a few changes through the years.
Okay, cool. And so now to go towards and direct towards your business, can you describe your business a little bit? Maybe focus on the people you've helped.
Yeah, we do some custom homes as well as we also do some spec homes that, we build. I've did some developing as far as subdivisions and whatnot, and doing custom homes is you just have a lot more patience with people.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
they want what they want, and you got to understand that. That's something that you learn through the process of doing somewhat. But I've built I'm building some new duplexes right now. I think we looked at and.
Which of course we'll show you guys too. That way y'all can see some of the work.
Yeah, and just a variety of stuff that we've done around. We did work for the school, of Sheridan. We did work for the city, and just different stuff, through the years.
Right, that's awesome. So how did you get started into construction?
Well, basically, grew up doing it with my dad. He was a great carpenter. Just growed up doing it with him, and as I got into high school, I said I ain't never doing this again.
Yeah.
So
I've seen it growing up. I don't want to be a part of it.
So don't ever say never that you won't do that, because you will do it. But, no, really, I just it come back to me. He said that when I was growing up, I was probably in high school, and he said, you got a gift for this.
Yeah.
He said, you may want to look at it, doing this. And I said, ain't no way. And, but here we are.
Here we are. Yeah.
But I do love what I do, and,
Well, that goes perfectly to my next question. What motivates you and what drives you to continue doing this? You've been doing it for so long. So where's that inspiration and motivation come from to keep doing it each day?
Really, it's just a passion. You know, you love what you do, and, do what you love.
Right.
It's and family. family drives you to
Right.
on, of course, everybody likes to make money. I mean, that's what everybody's in business for ultimately, but it's also, you want to love what you do. And
Yeah, I agree.
That's the drive behind it, but, you got to have a passion for what you do, I think, or, you're not going to succeed in it.
Right. And with that passion, how does that translate over to you and your belief of people shopping locally, and how, like, the importance of shopping locally?
Well, it's real important because, people pay their taxes here, and money stays within the community.
Right.
And if you shop local, it helps everybody here. I mean, I know everybody goes out of town somewhat to eat and stuff because we
Right.
got a lot of big restaurants here yet. I mean, I think it's coming here in the next
Of
few
course.
years. It's on its way, but there's a certain extent. But if you can shop here locally, it's really a big plus.
Right.
And I like doing work for people here. Local and keep local as I can.
Yeah, it kind of keeps it close to home, and,
Yeah.
and it makes you feel really good about doing the work and keeping everything local, because you're preserving the community and keeping everything close knit and within, just a relationship type of.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's really relationships that you build. You keep it close, and you just, anyway, I agree.
The relationships is really key. Cause,
it is.
Because you just, it's more than building a building. It's building a relationship.
Right.
And I went back and built people a house. Later on they sold it and built them another house, or build their mom and dad a house, or a sister or something. So
Yeah.
you just kind of get to know people and everything through the process, and it's a pretty good feeling when you get to the end, and you can
Right.
walk away from it, and
And feel good knowing that, like, it's.
you give them the best you
Yeah,
could.
you did. Yeah, and they're just appreciative and just so happy and grateful for it too. That's just awesome. Being able to see that, is fantastic, and it's just such a
that's one of the
good,
biggest
humbling feeling.
that's one of the biggest investments people a lot of times make in their life is their home. When you're building a home, and you got to really respect that and
Yeah,
put it into
100%.
perspective. This is a big.
Well, it's not yours, but it's huge for someone, that's their life. That's a
Absolutely.
big chapter of their life that they're going to be spending so much time in.
Absolutely.
So the importance of it is that high in their book. But, all right. So, I know we can talk about this forever, because you and I both have a passion towards all this. So I can sit here and talk for hours because I love it. But, what else do you do besides just work here in Sheridan? Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Love to hunt. I got a passion for that, and fishing. Just spending time with my family. I mean, that's just a big.
Yeah, big family man.
Yeah, and love doing that. But hunting and fishing is just something I grew up doing.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Outdoors person, huh?
Yeah.
Great.
Definitely.
Well, it's hard to not be when you live down here in the South,
Yeah.
and you just love being outdoors, especially being a construction man. So I'm going to get into your last question real quick, so the people can get to know, and also, as well as get your credentials and everything that I paste on there for you. So last question: who from your childhood had the biggest impact on you, and what did that person teach you?
I would say my parents.
Your parents.
Yeah, they just had a real motivated, work ethic, and my dad growing up, like I said earlier, he taught me a lot growing up about work and the hard work and, what you're going to get from it.
Right.
And, but he taught me a lot about work and life, my mom, she's always been a real hard worker, and, just, they taught me a lot, through life.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But all right, well, that sums it up for today's interview. We'll have the credentials and everything. Mike, would you like to go ahead and give them your contact information? That way that if they have any questions, they can get in touch with you.
You can contact me at Mike at 870-556-0408. That's my cell phone number. That's the best way to really contact me. Or I have a email address of I forgot what it is now.
I'll put the email address up that way. I'll get that for you. And this is Ethan Colbert with Century 21 Parker and Scroggins Realty. It's a pleasure to meet or to be able to interview each one and everyone here in the local community of Grant County. So Grant County gang, checking out with you, and look forward to speaking or seeing you guys soon. Thanks. All right. This is Ethan Colbert with Century 21 Parker and Scroggins Realty. It's a pleasure to meet or to be able to interview each one and everyone here in the local community of Grant County. So Grant County gang, checking out with you, and look forward to speaking or seeing you guys soon. Thanks.